All right, let's talk about something that every Salesforce developer needs to master, making your Lightning Web components fast. I mean, really fast. Today, we're going to do a quick tune-up that'll make your components absolutely fly. So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with why this is so critical. Then we'll look at how LWC is built for speed and jump right into the good stuff, practical tips for your data and your UI. And we'll wrap it all up with a simple checklist. Let's get into it. First things first, why are we even talking about this? Well, because LWC performance isn't just some technical detail for developers to worry about. It has a real, measurable impact on the business. I mean, just look at this. It really spells it out, doesn't it? A slow app, that's a one-way ticket to users getting frustrated, refusing to adopt the tool, and the whole thing failing to scale. But a fast app, that's where you get happy users, high productivity, and actual business growth. It's a no-brainer which side you want to be on. And here are the specific pain points we're trying to avoid. We're talking about pages that feel like they take forever to load, hitting your API governor limits, which can bring things to a grinding halt, and just a general drop in productivity while people are sitting there waiting. It all adds up. Okay, so let's shift gears. The interesting thing is, the LWC framework itself is actually designed from the ground up to be incredibly fast. See, unlike older frameworks, LWC works with the browser, using its native features as much as possible. This means there's way less framework overhead, less bloat, and the performance is much closer to what the browser can do naturally. It's a modern, lean machine. And here is the core of it all. LWC gives you a high-performance race car, but if you don't know how to drive it, you're still going to lose the race. Almost every single time you see a slow LWC, it's not the framework's fault. It's one of a few common and totally fixable mistakes. So let's get practical. Where do we start fixing things? We start with the data layer. This is all about how you're fetching data from Salesforce, and it's often the #1 performance killer. Just take a look at these two approaches. On one side, you have the old-school imperative Apex call. It works, sure, but it's manual, and the most important part, it has zero built-in caching. On the other side, you've got the at-wire service. It's clean, simple, and it has a powerful client-side cache built right in. The advantages of using at-wire are just huge. That automatic caching is a game changer. If you ask for the same data twice, boom, it's served instantly from the cache. It also automatically refreshes your component when the data changes in the background. It's just smarter. Now, even if you're using at-wire, your component is only as fast as your Apex code. A classic mistake is doing a select all and pulling every single field from an object. Just look at the better way. We're only asking for the 2 fields we actually need, and we're limiting the results. And what's the payoff for that one little change? This. You can literally cut your query cost by 80% or more. This isn't a minor tweak. This is a massive performance gain from writing just a little bit of smarter SOQL. And here's the last piece of the data puzzle. This one is non-negotiable. For any Apex method that only reads data, you have to add cacheable equals true. Think of it like flipping a switch that tells the platform, hey, it's safe to cache the results of this. It's basically free performance. All right, we've got our data layer running super efficiently. Now let's focus on the front end, the UI that our users actually see and click on. We need to talk about building a responsive DOM. Okay, pay attention because this might be the single biggest performance killer in the UI. When you reassign a property like this, even using the spread syntax, you're telling the framework that the entire array has changed. This forces a complete re-render of everything. The golden rule is only update your properties when the data has actually changed. Next up, keep your HTML templates clean. They're for displaying things, not for doing math or complex logic. If you have calculations, move them into a JavaScript getter. It makes your code so much easier to read, maintain, and yes, it's more performant. Okay, ready for a lightning round of more quick wins for your UI? Let's go. 1. Always use a unique key in your for each loops. 2. Use if true to completely remove elements from the DOM, not just hide them. 3. Lazy load anything that isn't on the screen when the page first loads. And 4. Whenever you can, use the standard base components. Salesforce has already optimized the heck out of them for you. Whew, we've covered a ton of ground, so let's boil it all down into one simple final checklist that you can use on every single component you build from now on. Here it is, your 6-point plan for building ridiculously fast components. Number 1, make @wire and cacheable apex your default. 2, keep that DOM as small as possible. 3, stop those unnecessary re-renders. 4, write targeted, efficient SOQL. 5, keep your HTML simple. And 6, if you don't need it right away, lazy load it. Follow these rules and your users will absolutely love you for it. And that's a wrap. So I'll leave you with this question. After hearing all this, think about the code you're working on right now. What's the very first performance bottleneck you're going to go back and eliminate? Thanks for watching.